Hey y'all, it's Morris with Texas Gone Photography. So we're just pulling up in this little town called Lueders. It's just north of Abilene, and we're gonna walk down and see there are literally like two cars on the street. There are just falling down buildings everywhere. So just not much at all left here from what we've been able to see so far. And I don't think that's gonna change as we walk around. It truly is, what we call a little ghost town. It's just, it's really faded away to nothing. It looks like at one time it was a pretty vibrant place. Roofs caved in completely on that one. Not going to go in there. Terry, hop up so you're not on the sidewalk. This was the old hardware store. I'm going to get some shots of the sign. It's beautiful. Love that sign. Walk down and see if we can see. Actually, it's not. Surprise. It looks pretty dicey to go in there with that ceiling falling down. And I don't see anything in there really worth photographing. It's kind of interesting the way this door has, this particular door's been broken out, the glass. I don't know how well that translates. Watch this glass right here. There was some kind of sign here with, on the door. Don't know what that was either. It's just pretty much totally gone here. Just like everybody disappeared. There's a quietness. You can hear even just a little bit of wind, but it's just really a bizarre little town to walk through, and just nothing here. Everything's boarded up. No real people around. It looks like another just empty building full of junk. Again, I wouldn't want to walk in there. Wouldn't trust that. Oh, this gives us a nicer shot. We can see all the way through the broken out window. And Terry, can you get a shot of that just to show how nature's just taking everything back, as far as all the greenery coming in, all the vines coming in. So eventually this will all just be totally gone. Just all washing machines, and people drop junk in here. Same thing with this one. Again, just a hollowed out little shell of what was a store. Who knows what? Oh, this must have been their barber shop. I see that must be the barber chair over there in that far corner. And I guess there's sinks in there. Again, it looks pretty dicey. I don't think I want to go into there, but they do have, you can barely see it here, 122 East Main. And it has the traditional barber pole painted on there. Pretty well faded out. Sure, this is where all the old men would go and hang out and talk. And oh, I'll get a shot. The sun's nicer on this side of that sign. Let's get it. Vanita Hardware. Can you just kind of pan up and down the street, Terry, showing there's somebody just put an old tire. Maybe just their gravestone feel. Yeah, it's just vacant. Make out anything else. Sure, this is an old bench where the older folks would come and just sit and talk. Oh, look at this high security latch they got on here. Piece of wire. So I guess there's probably not anything they're too worried about anybody breaking in on. See what this was. Sometime it looked like it was a repair garage, but then somebody put stone over that. Let's see, let me get that. It's a beautiful picture. It's just kind of sad to see. This is City Hall. Hi, my name's Morris.
Morris?
Yeah, Morris
Becky.
Cohen. This
Nice
is
to
Terry,
meet
my
you.
wife.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice
We have a
to meet you.
YouTube channel. We're just covering all the little Texas towns that are dying off.
Yeah, this town. There's some old pictures in here if y'all want to take a look.
Really? Oh, I'd love to see them. Yeah. So what was the, when did this town start kind of dying off?
So after the refinery and stuff left.
Okay. That kind of was marked the end.
So like 1907, 1923 has got a date on one of those there.
So this is when this closed down, they pretty much started.
So this used to be
Moving
a
out.
hustling and bustling little town.
It looks
Oh, really?
like it. I mean, it's got a, it's got a downtown street. We saw the post office and hardware store and everything else. So it, like, you could tell at one time it was a pretty, pretty popular, pretty successful little town. So when did the refinery move that was kind of the decline started?
Probably like the 30s or 40s.
Oh, that far
would be
back.
my guess,
Okay.
honestly.
Even further back then. You lived here.
I moved here in 95, I believe, whenever I was in 7th grade.
Okay,
Oh.
so you've been here then a
This
big
is
part of your
home.
life.
My
Yeah.
folks are buried out at the cemetery, which
Okay.
would maybe, I don't know if that's something y'all
Sure.
would be.
Which way?
So you're going to follow this road all the way out. There's going to be a big green sign up there that says Lueders Cemetery. You're going to go down that road. It is rough because of all the rock quarries and stuff. You're just going to kind of follow it around. It's going to come down. It's going to go around, and then it's going to come to a Y.
Okay.
You're going to stay left.
Stay left
and
at the
follow
Y.
it down. It's going to be on the right. You can't miss it down
Okay.
there.
Great. Ruth's Beauty. Ruth's Dress Shop. So I guess all the guys would be across the street talking in the barber shop, and all the women will be over here talking in the beauty shop. That's the way small towns work, at least where I grew up from. 1940s or 50s refrigerator in there. See that?
Yeah.
Just sitting there, kind of random. Music shop. This has its own beauty to me too.
Here you got another friend, Morris.
What's that?
You got another friend coming up. Hi.
Oh no! How you doing, sir?
I give you a good deal.
You give us a good deal?
Yeah. $10 and you take it all.
Well, $10 we take. My name's Morris Cohen.
How you doing? I'm
Good.
Rick Koontz.
Rick, good to
Yeah.
meet you.
Good to
That's
meet
my
you.
wife Terry.
Hi.
We have a YouTube channel, so we go out and photograph all the little Texas towns that are dying off.
This one's definitely dying.
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty dead.
It's pretty dead, yeah. We got City Hall, we got that store, and we got the post office here, and that's
That's
it.
about it.
Well, I can't really call the fire department because they don't show up for fires.
Uh-oh.
But if we have a fire or something, we have to either get Stanford, Albany, or Anson to come over and put out the fire.
By the time they make it, that building's
Yeah.
gone. All they can do is try to
do
save
better
it.
with the water hose.
I believe it. So have you lived here a long time?
Too long.
Too long. Okay.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years. That's
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, too long.
Well, and I see you serve. Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Really
Yeah,
good.
I've been here too long.
Yeah, it's interesting. Some of these little towns we come through, there's just nothing left.
We had a brand new home. I had a 60 by 60 shop, all insulated, sheetrock. I had big screen TVs in it and everything. I built race cars and stuff,
Ah, okay.
And I had 10 semis running down the road. And my wife's sister hit a hog out here and broke her neck.
Oh, no.
So they said they need help down here.
Sure.
So I bought a place back out here. I give $300 for land, where I got 20 acres.
Wow.
I get $300 for that, and I give $500 for the house. And I pulled it up from Brownwood, a mobile home.
Okay.
And then I remodeled it.
All fixed up.
Yeah. So it was all junk when I bought it.
It sounds like you were able to fix and repair and do
Then,
that kind of stuff.
Then I was, but I've been going through cancer and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm done with fixing and repairing and stuff.
You gotta take care of yourself at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
totally get that.
I sold my semis and everything, but anyhow, now we're sort of stuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We can't move away.
Right.
That's why we're staying.
Staying here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good she had family to come take care of her.
Yeah.
That's families.
Well,
When it comes down to it, it's about all you got.
They wouldn't even talk to us when we got down there.
Really?
And she got three sisters and brothers live right here in this town.
And they weren't willing to help.
They won't even talk to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bad family situation somewhere back down the road.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's too bad when you hear that, but it does happen. It does happen.
Yeah, I got that place across the street give it to me.
Oh, really?
Oh, what am I going to do with that?
Yeah. Unless you found somebody that needs it for a movie set or something,
You know
that's
what I was
about
going
it.
to do? When they give it to me, I was just going to tear all that out, and I was going to put a brand new metal building in there and open up a bait store.
Okay.
But then they found out what I was going to do, and I didn't do what I said I was going to do when I moved down here. Well, then they changed their mind about letting me have the deed. No, because they're afraid I was going to run the whole store out of business and everybody else out of business.
It seems like they'd be happy to get any business they can get.
Oh, yeah.
I would think. I mean, you know, you look at it, anything would be an addition.
That window right there with the hair deal in it.
Right. The barber shop?
Yeah. That's the dental shop.
Okay. And how long ago did the hardware store close? Was it open when y'all moved here?
No.
It was already closed down.
Everything was closed.
Everything was closed, okay.
I redone that bank inside.
Yeah?
From a brother-in-law, and he opened up a barbecue place, and it was going good. But he was giving everybody in town credit. And I kept telling him, you can't do that, you can't do that. Well, he had a $900 electric bill, couldn't pay. So, you know, I paid it and everything, but I bought all the booths and everything for inside there, and then, you
Just
know,
couldn't make a go of it.
I wired it and everything. But he goes, well, I'll sell it to you for what I give for it. I said, no, I got too much money in it now. I ain't buying that thing.
Yeah, why would you put any more money into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's too bad, but I tell you, this is happening all across Texas, all across the country. I mean, all the small town way of life is fading away quickly.
You guys really run into a lot here in Texas?
Oh, yeah. We've been out traveling the past 3 days, I guess. And we have seen probably 4 other towns completely dead like this.
Like
And-
this here, huh?
And a lot of places where all that's left is a church and a cemetery. That's it.
That's it.
It's like those seem to be the last 2 places to go. And then sometimes there's still remnants of an old school, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of towns just like this.
Oh.
You just drive down, there's nothing. The town I grew up in, called Elkhart, in East Texas, looks about like this. Not quite this far gone, but give it another 10 years, it will be. Yeah. And it
It's
used to
sad,
be,
you know?
that's very sad. Yeah.
Because this place here, they could have, if they'd have just got some people that wasn't lazy, and they could have made something in this town.
Yeah.
You know, this town didn't have to be dead like this.
No, because I mean, it's, you know, you can tell the old stonework, the old buildings, they were beautiful in their day. I mean, no doubt.
It is some, they won't clean nothing up. They just let it go, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And you can see, I mean, all those roofs are gone. There's a couple of them here that look like it's not going to be long for they're gone too. Yeah, if it keeps going
the mayor over there in Stanford, he was wanting me to run for mayor over here. And he said, you clean this place up. And I said, how are you going to clean it up? He said, same way I'm cleaning up Stanford. He said, I go in there and I tell the people, hey, this is your property. You want to keep it. You don't want to pay me a lot of money to clean it. Then you better get in there and clean it up yourself. If you don't, I'm going to clean it and you're going to pay me or I'm taking the property.
Taking the
And he said, you can do that over there. So I talked to the mayor over here. And he goes, oh, we can't do that.
So has he been able to kind of turn things around over there?
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, he's really turning it around.
Because I think when we saw the city limit sign, if I remember right, it was like 256 people.
Here.
And I don't know. I doubt there's
That's counting the dogs.
I was gonna say I don't see 256
No,
people.
there ain't.
Maybe.
Only way we got that many people is we got 17 stone floors.
Right.
And then people work there.
But those are temporary kind of jobs.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But, yeah, we don't have that many people living here.
No, I can't see it not put back into the community.
Now,
anyway.
if we do, if I knew you were going to do this, I'd turn the guys' cows out, let them walk down the middle of the road.
Those 18-wheelers, I get them then. I see you got plenty of those coming up and down.
Yeah, the rock haulers.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you,
It was a pleasure
talking with you,
meeting you too.
and thank you again for your service.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that, sir.
thank you.
Pleasure meeting you
Nice
too.
to meet you.